What is up, guys? PK Haunts here, and today we are going to be unboxing, setting up, and demoing Little Daisy and the Maestro from Spirit Halloween. Let's get right into it. So this guy was actually sent to me by Sam's Halloween store on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. I am so very thankful that he sent this to me, and it is really awesome. Huge shout out to him. His links will be in the description and the comments, or not the comments, but they will be in the description. Be sure to give him a follow. So let's just get right into the unboxing. And it is packed very well with this bubble wrap. So the first thing we have out of the box is the base. It is a wooden CCL base. It does have snake holes, which is pretty nice. And it does have that connector for Daisy and the Maestro. No rotting or cracking on the base, which is really good. The next thing we're gonna pull out is Maestro's control box. So here is the control box. It does not have the original part where it hangs off from the, I guess, I don't know, body frame, but that is completely fine. Here's his speaker. Unfortunately, the audio on this guy does not work. I will edit over audio, but here are his wires. They are very thick. So here is Daisy. Her sculpt is very lifelike. Her face is made of vinyl. I'm not going to squish that because I don't want it to break, but her face is made of vinyl. It is very high quality, and it's really high quality. This will last for a while, and she does have some hair ties in. But yeah, this is really nice. And now we can move on to the Maestro's hands. So the first hand has one ring on it, and it has a skull on it. I think that is really cool. Maestro's second hand has an eyeball ring and just another regular ring. I think that is also extremely cool. Now we're just going to pull out these poles and the adapter. They're just poles. They are very sturdy metal poles. And here we have the Maestro himself. Look at that head. It is fully sculpted around, no cracks. There is a little bit of blue right there, but no one is going to notice that. It is already screwed in, which is very nice. Take a look at his mechanism right there. I really do hope that the camera is focusing on it. It is. But here is the Maestro. And now we just have his clothing. It is just a big black cloth, and then this part with the IR sensor. So let's just get right into this setup. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to attach these leg poles. So A pole goes into A pole, and B pole goes into B pole. Now what we are going to do is we're going to set in Little Daisy's pole. There is a screw, so I will be right back. Now I have the screw out. We're going to put that in. Then there is a screw that goes in right about here. Start screwing it in a little bit manually. And then screw it in just like that. Make sure it's in there tight, but not tight enough to where you are breaking the plastic. Next, you're going to put on the Maestro. So what we have to do is we have to go up here, and I might have to pause to do this with two hands, but we have to put him on right there. Now that we have gotten the Maestro on, let's get Daisy on. But actually, before we get Daisy on, we're going to want to get the clothing on. I've gotten the Maestro's cloak on, and now I'm going to have to get on these arms with Daisy. I have now gotten the Maestro's hands on, and they were not very hard to connect. They were just little pinholes like that. And now let's get on Little Daisy. Now I have gotten Little Daisy on. I know this is not how you're supposed to put these strings on the hands, but I just like it better that way. Now I'm going to put the rest of the clothing on and then connect his box. So here is Little Daisy and the Maestro completely set up. We have little Daisy down here. She is looking really good. We have the Maestro looking even better. And let's move on to some demos. So here is little Daisy and the Maestro fully set up. Here is little Daisy. Her face is extremely lifelike. The inside of her mouth is very, very accurate to the one of a little kid with missing teeth and adult teeth. The hair is very realistic. Everything on Daisy is very realistic. And then up on the Maestro, we have his evil-looking vampire-ish face. His ears are a little bit pointy, which I think is kind of cool. He could be used as a vampire, but I'm not going to be using him as one. And then we have his whole outfit. Most of it is just a black cloak, but I really do like this red tie. It does pop out a lot. Then here is this skull ring on his hand. And then on the other hand, there is this eyeball ring and this regular ring. Let's get on to a demo. Little Daisy and the Maestro takes a 6-volt 2-amp DC adapter.
She never eats, she never sleeps, she never speaks, but she knows how to haunt you. It seems I've trained her very, very well. Want to be a part of my act? I'll get you in my grips and you'll do whatever I say. Come on, it'll be fun. Look what I have here. A live puppet for this undead puppeteer. Come in closer and you'll be joining in on the fun. She never eats, she never sleeps, she never speaks, but she knows how to haunt you. It seems I've trained her very, very well. She never eats, she never sleeps, she never speaks, but she knows how to haunt you. It seems I've trained her very, very well. Want to be a part of my act? I'll get you in my grips and you'll do whatever I say. Come on, it'll be fun. Look what I have here. A live puppet for this undead puppeteer. Come in closer and you'll be joining in on the fun. She never eats, she never sleeps, she never speaks, but she knows how to haunt you. It seems I've trained her very, very well. Want to be a part of my act? I'll get you in my grips and you'll do whatever I say. Come on, it'll be fun. Look what I have here. A live puppet for this undead puppeteer. Come in closer and you'll be joining in on the fun.
Ooh,